as the stadium lights burned like miniature suns, lined in endless rows above a vast and roaring coliseum of modern football. Their brilliance cut through the cool night air and washed the pitch in a spectacle of white gold shine. It was the kind of illumination reserved for history, the kind that did not merely reveal a match, but an era, a rivalry, a moment destined for the record books. Every beam of light, every flicker, played its part in what was about to unfold. At the heart of this visual drama stood two figures, displayed side by side like the guardians of opposing empires. On the left side of the thumbnail scene, the player in the red and white kit held his familiar celebration pose, hand raised to his forehead, a salute of confidence, defiance, and dominance. His expression was stern yet controlled, sculpted with the calm precision of an athlete who knew exactly what it meant to dominate midfield battles, drive his team forward, and deliver strikes that could tear silence into splinters. His kit clung to him with the weight of pride, woven with the history of the club he represented, a club that demanded excellence, passion, and relentless spirit. The embroidered badge gleamed faintly under the floodlights, almost as if acknowledging the greatness unfolding around him. On the right side stood his counterpart, the younger forward, the rising star, the embodiment of raw talent shaped by courage and instinct. He wore the deep blue and garnet stripes of a legendary football institution known for producing magicians, storytellers, and impossible artists of the pitch. His celebration pose, with fingers intertwined into a symbol only he owned, added an air of personal identity and electric flair. His eyes, youthful yet fiercely determined, seemed to pierce through the digital canvas, as if challenging anyone watching to underestimate him. His kit absorbed the warm glow of the lights, turning the blues deeper and the reds richer, enhancing the dramatic contrast between him and the player on the opposite side. World had not yet forgotten the chaos unleashed by the two wonder goals, those moments of pure football sorcery that seemed to suspend reality itself. On one side stood Declan Rice, the midfield titan whose thunderous strike had echoed across continents. On the other stood Lamine Yamal, the prodigy whose impossible solo run had burned his name into the very fabric of football mythology. Their goals, so different in technique yet equal in impact, had sparked a global debate that refused to die down. The thumbnail image, glowing in electric blues and intense golds, was more than just a visual advertisement. It was a symbol of the entire football world holding its breath. In the graphic, swirling lights captured the storm of emotions roused by the Puskás Award season. Behind the two players, the blurred stadium lights looked like distant galaxies, reminding fans that moments like these transcended sport, they were cosmic. The narrative around the thumbnail deepened like a saga unfolding in chapters. Football fans across continents were now absorbing every detail surrounding the Puskás showdown. In Africa, Europe, Asia, the Americas, and beyond, conversations erupted in markets, living rooms, sports bars, and social media comment sections. The thumbnail acted like a spark thrown into dry grass, igniting passion everywhere it landed. The image of Rice, captured mid-strike with muscles coiled and eyes locked on destiny, represented raw power, the kind of goal that made crowds erupt in unison, the kind that could be heard before it was even seen. His goal had come in a moment of enormous pressure. The match was deadlocked. Time was running out, and the noise of the crowd had turned into a thick hum. When the ball left his boot, it felt like a cannon. Cameras shook, opponents froze, commentators lost their voices. The world took to social media not just to praise the strike, but to analyze every frame of it, the rotation of the ball, the physics-defying dip, the goalkeeper's helpless stretch. It was the kind of goal that lived on replay for years. Now everyone is hoping for their favorite player to win the Puskás Award, but as